There are rumors that the Avalanche are going to start dangling Ryan O'Reilly to try and get some defense in return. What are you hearing?
Well, I was one of the people who was talking about that on the weekend. I do believe that's the case. The toughest thing is, and I do respect this about the Avalanche organization, they're pretty quiet. They don't really like to tip a lot of what they're talking about. But I have heard that, he's an unrestricted free agent in a year, and you guys know the history. I'll tell you this, he is a tremendous player. I think there's a lot of teams that look at him and say, boy, he would be a nice piece on our team. The one thing I haven't been able to determine is if a club that trades for him will have the opportunity to speak to him in advance to see if they can work out a contract extension. He's eligible to get one on July 1st. So I would assume that's the case, but I don't know that for sure. And like you guys just said there, the word is Colorado's looking for defense. I assume left shot because Barry and Johnson are righties, but if some guys tell me that's not necessarily it. But like you guys mentioned, we're hearing it, and I know the couple of teams around here, Toronto and Buffalo, I think they'd both really like to have O'Reilly.
Well, Pierre Lacroix always kept everything in his mouth. He never would say anything.
Very close to the vest.
And Elliot, Joe Sakic, he's never uttered more than 2 sentences his whole life. So,
Elliot, do you think this is a good move by the Avalanche, or do you think they can maybe pick up some defense in the draft or free agency and not have to get rid of Riley?
It's not a great year for free agency. I'll tell you that. So I don't know if there's a lot of solutions there. Look, from a pure on-ice perspective, I think they'd love to have him. And there's no question about it. But we all know what's happened in the past with some of their contracts. And eventually you get to this point and you have to make an honest decision. Can he or are we able to re-sign him? And what I think this is saying is that the Avalanche really doubt that. And sometimes you don't make trades for hockey reasons, you make them for business reasons. And unfortunately for Colorado, because I think they really like the player on ice, they may have to do this.